Okay, so we are going to help out Sebastian again, even though he doesn't seem to want our help really. I think this might be a bit weird because we've already done the quest where he realizes that we can use our ancient magic to remove Anne's pain. But he wants to know about the device we found, I think. The artifact thing, because we never used that. We didn't really do anything with it. So I imagine it's to do with that. Well, there's the uncle.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse and fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous, until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Yes, this quest definitely feels like it should have been played before I did that last main quest. However, I needed to go to the southern end of the map. So maybe this should have played out before you could access that main quest or something. But yeah, there we go. Okay, what are we doing now? We're just waiting. Okay, so we're just waiting for him for his response. Okay, let's do the centaur, and the stone. Oh, sorry, far away. Why is that not tracking? Well, that's convenient. With the upgraded broom, the broom doesn't feel any faster. But I'm guessing it is. I guess it's just been such a gradual update in speed that I guess I've not really noticed. I guess I'd notice a lot if I could go back to the old broom. Did Poppy put all these candles up?
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You made it!
I take it this means you had some luck at the library.
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive, especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumor was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumor, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Okay, maybe there's a hidden nest of loofah birds.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Well, let's try not to find out, eh? I'll need... What? That was covering it before and it was just magically moved. Huh. Okay. I mean, that is what happened to the a previous cave too. I guess all the story caves are sealed off. Okay, so I'm gonna need Accio.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Confringo! Revelio!
Where is the way they want us to go? Is it down there? Because there's a path here too. Ah, those stones just look weird.
Revelio!
Is that what it was? It's just some coins? Oh! Oh wait. Slice a dangling one, okay. Wait, how do you dangle it then? That's weirdly confusing. You can't lift them up, how do they dangle? That's because the herbologist uses plants. Okay, so it looks like we need something for there.
Revelio! Confringo!
Okay, so we can't just blast that one open. We can't. Oh, we can. So it doesn't require that. So what's through here then?
Confringo!
the way. Oh, it's not powered up. We need a moth. But what will that even do? Oh.
Confringo!
Okay, well there's the moth.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Poppy, you don't need to copy everything I do. Okay, so what did that do? Oh, okay. Ah, so we can get his chest. Okay. An optional item. Oh, this is gradually falling down? Okay. Didn't even know that. Okay, now we can go through here. Probably need Accio, so let's change that back. It is quite annoying. I mean, I guess I could have removed the room of requirement stuff for when I need that, but I guess I could. I was right. Yeah, I thought so, because when they said about going people crazy...
Swoopers!
Oh,
I beg your
Floopers.
pardon?
This must be how the rumor about
Yeah,
the cave started.
exactly.
The Fwooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
I think I called them Floopers. But yeah, Floopers. Yeah, she said that we heard earlier that their song makes people crazy. And they said about people being crazy in here. So yeah, 2 and 2 add up to 4. Instead of it being a mystery. So I found that? No.
If the moonstone is here and so are Fwoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Perhaps. But answer me this. Who is protecting the Fwoopers from us?
Why am I not surprised? First the Fwoopers and now this.
Okay, so we need a couple of moths. So these doors again, okay.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
Yes,
Lumos.
Lumos!
we do, Poppy. Oops, wrong one. Go back. Can I push you back? Ugh, irritating. Oh. Oh, I accidentally got it right. Oh yeah, there's 4 doors, my bad.
Lumos.
Lumos! Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Oh, do you think? What do you think I've been doing, Poppy? So... That one and that one. So that. Oh, we got the Hogwarts crest. That's really cool.
Another obstacle. No
And
matter.
another moth.
I'm sure we can work out a way across.
I mean, I can work out a way across. I am the Ravenclaw. You're just the tag along. Maybe we have to steal the moths from the other area. Can we do that?
Lumos.
Lumos!
We can indeed. Where was it? Oh, okay.
Merlin,
Lumos.
it's beautiful.
Ah, okay, so now I need to collect them all. Oh, there's something down there?
Confringo.
What? What happened there? That was weird. I guess I could kill this bug. Where are we? Decorate ornamental stands. That's cool. This is like hidden object.
Revelio.
This hidden thing to use in the room requirement. And it is very much off the beaten path. I guess it just loops around. So if you wanted to avoid the enemies, then you could. Or maybe not.
Revelio.
What is that? Oh, this just takes us back here. Okay. Very well then. What's through this way? Oh, okay. Just a piece of gear. Nothing particularly special. So that's where we came from. I went that way. So what's up here? Oh. Once again, my instincts take me to the exact place we're supposed to go. And then I have to backtrack to see the optional things. That's where we came from, right? This is the way to go. Oh yeah, I need the other moths.
Lumos.
You did it! I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Can we do flip bendo on them? No. Ah! I don't know when you... I guess you have to wait for them to stand up to do their tongue thing and then push them back. But...
Confringo.
it's not always super obvious as to know what they want you to do for their challenges.
Revelio.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Shall we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
Why have we got like a weird stone window there? Let's have a look for it as we go. No, doesn't even show anything. That's a pretty tree. So many baby fruiters.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it.
Shall we just work? Let's go around.
Given what swoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. Confringo!
Why were the poachers after the Moonstone again? I forget. This is a Fruiper nest. Okay, how are we getting... Oh, there we go. I was like, how do we get up? Because then it shows me immediately.
It's like staring directly at the moon.
It's a sphere. Very pretty. Something else around here first. He'll probably just make us leave immediately. No, there isn't. Okay. Let's have a quick look at the Fruiper nest. The baby Fruipers. Looks like we can't interact with any of them.
Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Oh, okay. I'll talk to Poppy, okay.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Oh yeah, that's what we're after, the Snidgets. Yeah, we've seen everywhere.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to... We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone,
That's
but
weird.
Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
That's weird, they just cut her off there. Yeah, I doubt it's dangerous.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
I think so too. Why are we here? On this ridge? That would take us a while. Like, we'd have to walk all the way down there. Actually, even further, right?
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
Like, ordinarily, we'd just jump on the brim and fly a couple of meters over and land. But, no. How are we gonna get up there? Is this high? Oh, it is, okay. I thought maybe a bit too high. At least Poppy's Gran's okay. Come on, Poppy.
I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
I think so too.
Oh! That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night the night I met Highwing, actually,
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Oh. Well, why? I can't believe you didn't tell me that. Well, obviously, why? That's awful. So her granner against the family. Now she is too.
Merlin, I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving the dragon from the fighting ring, for instance?
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there. Acromantulas.
Oh, they're dead then.
I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
No, I mean, how are you going to change people's mindsets from the way they are living to suddenly give all that up and change? It's like talking to a wall. Unless they realise that they're doing the wrong thing, which the fact that they're carrying on with it and not speaking to her definitely proves that they don't believe that.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognised?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognised me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
You drawing this? Yeah, but how do the mooncalves know that what we want to know? How do they know where the snidgets are, and how do they know that we want to see the snidgets? I mean, it seems a little much.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the snidgets lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
That sounds a fine idea, but I would like to look around a little before we leave.
Of course. I'll just wait here and try not to fall asleep.
Wait, is this a place we haven't been before? Oh. Okay, then yeah, let's look around. Could there be hidden things here? I mean, that's just toadstools, isn't it? Oh, they are extremely rare, I must remember that. I'm not seeing anything else. But for this pathway... it just loops around.
Revelio.
I mean, I imagine if I didn't look around, then my luck there would have been a cool collectible chest around here. But it doesn't seem to be the case. I'm not seeing anything on Revelio. Maybe there isn't anything here. Which is kind of weird because this map area is huge for what is here.
Revelio.
Why is it this big? Yeah, it definitely seems like there is nothing here.
I suppose it is rather late, isn't it?
We can head back to the castle if you've seen enough mooncalves one day.
I mean, they weren't even here, but sure, let's go.
Yeah. Yes, please. I'm ready to leave if you are.
So is it Poppy? We just have to wait now. So did she just disappear if she enters the door? No, she opens the doors up, okay. Oh, they put a little Christmas tree in here too. So many reefs, wow. This area is really nicely decorated.
This is a centuries-old likeness of Pangadon. Fearless mouse hunter and devoted study companion.
Wait, what?
I've always loved their pets. I find that comforting.
Wait, we can get a tour with Poppy? By the way, ghosts. Anything else, Poppy? The yellow robes turn green at times, because it's a weird coloured yellow. I guess she's not going to talk to us anymore.
At least we're out of the classroom.
Okay. So what others? Do we have any others? We do have other side quests, and there's one right here. Who is this from? This is Portrait in a Pickle. Actually, let's do the one out here. Summer's Match. Let's do that. So we'll basically go back the way we came. Hello? Charlotte Morrison? I don't think we've met her before.
Hello, are you here for Summoner's Court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to play a match?
Wow, so arrogant. You sure you're from Hufflepuff?
Of course, Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win.
Yeah, put it right on the edge. Yeah.
Precisely as planned.
Oh! Well, I got rid of your points, but I forgot I had to turn it off too.
Precisely as planned.
Oh! It flicked too much!
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio! Precisely as planned.
I win.
Well, you are good. I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
Yeah, I play by intuition.
I play by intuition, natural skill and all that.
That's been my strategy. I suppose it only gets you so far, though. Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
Why is he like me and attempts to screw over the other players? That's the key to victory! Oh. We want to do side missions in the castle. So there's another one here? History of Magic class. Oh. With Professor Binns. Nice. The only teacher that will always remain. You ain't no assignment. Who assigned this one? So this is winter. I guess we're waking up at like 6? Probably 7. Yeah, it's probably like 7 o'clock. So I gotta go do History of Magic class. I guess we just fall asleep.
I'm not ready for Professor Bin's lecture. I've got my pillow.
Yep, ready to fall asleep. I got Merlin there. And the founders of Hogwarts. And then, whoever these people were. Oh! Oh! Wait. I was gonna say they're the keepers, but I'm not sure. Like that guy looks like a keeper. I think maybe he's a keeper. But there's no women. There's definitely a female keeper, so I'm not sure who these are. WC 1289. Oh, Wizards Council. Oh, okay. Oh. Wait, why? Why are these ones like gone F by them? Do I have quests for them? Let's have a look. Portrait? What's this room? Magic. Look. We're on. Speak of the Hufflepuff. None of them seem to have a quest. Does it serve this quest? It's weird though, because the others don't have it.
You're a rather good flyer.
We don't ominous. Oh!
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
Where is she? It's her? Imelda? Do I recognize these? Is this Poppy? Then we've got this guy from Ravenclaw. I don't remember his name. We don't really deal with him.
I can't
And you
believe
got
we
Amit.
found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.
Then Ominous. Then Natty. And then Imelda. Don't know who you are. Unless the lighting's changed the colour of your hair. And you are... Oh, what's her name? Dale. Samantha Dale? But why have these got quest markers over them? I guess we'll just begin and see if we have to do anything with them. Oh, Ominous is
In
sharing a
today's
desk with us.
lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effects it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
And now for a stroll to the
Wait, he
bell
doesn't do
tower
practical
entrance.
classes.
Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts.
You just read books and he just talks to you until you fall asleep.
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
What?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious students can find him on display here in the bell tower entrance hall. I recommend that all students introduce themselves to this hero of Hogwarts. Grimbold Weft was responsible for some of the most important work done in the Goblin Rebellion of 1752, such as sewing buttons on witches' and wizards' coats. Without his quick hand and deft needlework, countless witches and wizards may have caught cold during the late spring of that year. He never strays from the bell tower entrance hall. Yes, students with a thirst for knowledge would do well to seek him out.
So who is she? Do we know this one?
Abandoning class to wander the halls is in keeping with Professor Binns' manner of teaching.
Nor Everly.
The
Silverdale.
Hogwarts founders could never have achieved such architectural majesty without the aid of powerful magic.
Ominous, what are you doing?
If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it. The class, that is.
Leave it to Binns to make the most interesting school in the world seem dull.
So we're actually doing an actual class. I am amazed and impressed, and this is great.
See, Grimble.
Imelda, you okay?
I do so enjoy old stories. I'm sure he's around here somewhere.
Yeah, Samantha Dale. Why was I hearing Samantha Dale there? Where is Samantha?
There's nothing quite so magical as history. Dusty, immutable history.
Natty, what are you doing?
This unassuming smudge is rumoured to be the location of the very first successful use of Bombarda. I suppose successful is a relative term, since whoever cast it didn't live to tell the tale.
Wagadu's history is, well, a bit different than that of Hogwarts, to say the least.
In all the centuries that Hogwarts has existed, not once has it collapsed.
I should hope not.
What I wouldn't give to be back on a broom right now.
Revelio.
Oh, here. Grimbold Weft. This is the skull of famed tailor Grimbold Weft, whose skilled needlework repaired countless witches' and wizards' coats during the Goblin Rebellion of 1752, thus preventing them from taking ill during the battle.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Athpuddle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of knights, I should clarify. Keen-eyed students will spot the statue of Sir Athpuddle of the cheerful countenance nestled among the ranks. His fame was not won by vanquishing foes in single combat, nor by slaying bloodthirsty dragons, but rather in training yards and sculleries, where his warm and approachable demeanor was celebrated by old friends and newcomers alike. I encourage everyone to make the waving statue's acquaintance.
Okay. Okay, Natty, let's go see if we can find the statue. He says it's up by the bell tower.
As one would
They're all going away.
expect, Hogwarts contains no narthexes, since obviously those would not be found in castles.
What's the Narthax, Professor? Professor?
Where can I find that friendly knight you mentioned earlier?
Oh yes, Sir Athpuddle, or rather the statue of Sir Athpuddle. It can be found amongst the other statues of knights. It's easy to identify, as it's been enchanted to wave at those who take the time to seek it out.
I think he said he was near the bell tower. So up here. Oh. Or maybe it isn't. I thought he said bell tower. Okay. I must be misunderstanding.
Our students often complain about the many staircases at Hogwarts, but they never bother me.
I wonder why. Ah, you're here. Why did you mention bell tower then?
Revelio.
Waving Knight. This set of armour belonged to Sir Athpuddle of the Cheerful Continents, a legendarily friendly knight who supposedly won every battle before he was fought, by virtue of his amiable negotiating skills. Some attribute his success to an overly potent cheering charm he cast upon himself.
Hogwarts is impervious to the inexorable march of time. Perhaps that is why I admire it so.
Wonder how long he's been the professor here.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Athpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Athpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least, I like to say that.
Looks like we've all gone on another one of Finch's wild goose chases.
How can we do so much and accomplish so little?
So even though this was an optional quest, and I think that's why it's optional, this is also the best and actually more like a classroom we've had. An actual class we've had. So whoever designed this quest, I appreciate it. I actually felt like a student for once. So thank you for adding this. The best class in the game so far.